Listen, it's going down in Atlanta this summer. That's right, y'all. Chasing the Beat Live is here. A live experience of queer art and creativity. On Friday, June 21st. Doors open up at 7 p.m. Listen, I done got y'all hoes karaoke with a live band, a little DJ, we got a happy hour, reality TV games. We're gonna have a little dancing, appearances by some of your favorite socialites and celebrities. I'm performing, it don't get no better than that, and so much more. So much more. This is the gayest variety show ever, with a special all-queer hip-hop lineup featuring Ocean Kelly, Goddess Mikey, Hemingway, Ayo Rashawn, and Tiana Banks, plus a whole lot of soul singing from Sunny Dread, Brazy, and Miles Tripp. Plus some stand-up comedy from Rockefeller and the social media famous Tommy the Gossip, hosted by yours truly, Quentin T. Harris. Oh yeah, we finna crank it, bitch! Listen, pre-sale tickets are going on right now. Head on over to www.eventbrite.com. Search Chasing the Beat or look for the Apache Cafe profile to get your tickets. Get your tickets now before the pre-sale ends May 31st and the price goes up. Now I know we all outside this summer, so you and your friends jump in the car and pull up on us down in the Atlanta at the Apache Cafe Friday, June 21st for Chasing the Beat Live, a live experience of queer art and creativity. And yes, I did that in one take. See you there.
One come on, Momma Dee, PWIST, the winner.
And so
Missing.
there's this thing called Beyond the Bench
Lord,
that gets created by Oliver Twixt and TS Madison. And
Before
Beyond
you
the
say this story, I
Okay.
just want to say, looking back, them bitches was after me. Line them up. Because here we go to another story with the same names. Go ahead. I'm just tallying and looking at like the stuff just all amongst the chaos that I was in the midst of and not know. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You around so many different snakes, and that's why I don't do a lot of these interviews. That's why I have a lot of people around me and all that type shit now is because of stuff like this. And that's why I had to leave Atlanta. I felt like mess was everywhere I turned around. And it was in reality TV and off. It was just a big boiling pot of bullshit all the time. And now you running these stories back, it's funny, and we looking back, but me thinking like, damn, y'all were not my friends. Y'all weren't a good boss. Y'all weren't a good producer. Y'all weren't good friends. None of it. And now I see that Q's so emotional every time he come on camera because I'm around a fucking bunch of bitches and snakes. Okay, my alcohol kicking. Let me reel it in because I was trying not to have a little sip of wine up here, but it's just going down memory lane. It's just crazy. Keep going.
And so
Sorry.
no, it's okay. It's okay. This your moment, baby.
Yeah.
And so Beyond the Bench is a show on YouTube that gets created by TS Madison where basically all of her behind the scenes videos that I filmed that I think at the time Corey Knox had done some stuff for her before me. I would take that footage and she basically would react to it, right? And then as I'm like growing as an editor, I basically made it look like a reality TV show, basically, where like you would show the footage and then you would cut in between her talk and her reactions. It was really fun. Like that was actually a fun project. Mm-hmm. And so this particular day, I was supposed to go to Madison's house. It dawned on me I did not pull any footage for her to look at. I hadn't pulled a thing. I hadn't prepared anything. I hadn't done shit.
Well, your story ain't changed. Praise God. I love that.
Oh no, bitch! I'm always tell the truth. Let me tell you something. My stories ain't never.
I'm listening. I'm like,
Q. I have never lied on any of y'all about anything. Anything I ever said I did, bitch. I did it. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't do it, I ain't do it. I can't make up something I ain't do, but I can tell you what I did do.
I'm listening.
Shit, you know, fuck I need to lie for, you know?
Not the shit, Elise.
I'm sorry.
Do it again. Do it again.
I don't even know what I just did. I don't even know.
Shit, Elise, bitch. There she goes.
The Florida coming.
There she goes. Wake up.
So I was on my way to Madison's house. I did not pull no footage. And so I'm in a scramble trying to like go online and pull something. And I don't know if it was because Madison just said she wanted to start, or like at the time I had an old MacBook. My MacBook used to still move slow. Maybe it was that. Maybe I was like, I need to export it now, so by the time I get to her, it'll be ready. And she not reading and doing all this other stuff, you know, because I'm behind. The only thing that could easily come into my hands was this Momma Dee clip. I was like, oh shit. We never talked about this Momma Dee situation. Like, we never talked about the time Momma Dee came over here. All I could remember was Momma Dee on the phone cussing out. What was her husband name at the time? Or are they still? What's her husband name? Q over here. Q. Over here.
Sorry, I'm looking at one of these comments and I'm trying to figure out what is. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it's this person down here. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you even the fuck you talking about? I never got evicted. What are you talking about? I never got evicted. But okay, Rocky the gatekeeper, you got it, Bookie Butt.
Bookie Butt is wild.
That's what
I'm gonna start saying that, Bookie Butt. Bookie Butt.
She be trying to be gay and she just got this new Bookie in her.
Ernest, thank you. Ernest, thank you. Only thing I could remember about that Momma Dee behind the scenes video was she talking about Ernest and cussing Ernest's sisters out.
Cause somebody called in.
Somebody called in, and Momma Dee was drunk on the phone, and like, you Travis ass bitch. I remember her saying Travis ass. I was thinking, what's a Travis ass bitch?
We was going behind the scenes laughing. It was probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's all I remember. I didn't remember her saying nothing to you about whatever, and I also did not remember her saying nothing about no Bishop Eddie Long and the people calling her. I don't remember nothing about that. If you go back and watch the clip of when it's in Beyond the Bench, Madison reacts, but you also hear me in the background like, oh my God, like, bitch, I forgot about all of this. What's in the video is Momma Dee talking to Q, drunk, talking. Well, she's talking to you, but I think she's also referencing at the time your partner about treating you right, about being honest with you.
She was talking to both of us.
But in hindsight, it almost
Gardini over there in the corner filming
it, which is that's how we had the footage of it.
She's just a snaky bitch, bro. We ain't filming right now. What are you doing, girl? 3 o'clock in the morning.
And Madison had already released, like, all these behind the scenes videos had already been released, is up on YouTube, or at least at that time was up. These are things that have already been seen and consumed by the public. We just are now reacting to it and adding context to it. And so she's talking
at the commercial. Go ahead, I'm listening.
She's talking to you and Bizzy. And she's talking about, you know, whatever, right? And all of us at the time, me in the room, I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know what she was talking about. And I won't say I didn't care, but I mean, I didn't know what she was talking about. So, you know, I'm not really locked in hearing what she's saying. I'm just seeing Momma Dee be drunk. And then after she talks about y'all, she gets on Bishop Eddie Long, where she says that according to her, the health department called her and told her that Bishop Eddie Long was dealing with HIV/AIDS. That's what she said. And that's when Madison was like, whoa. Like, girl, what's going on?
This is going somewhere.
And so we filmed it. And I remember there in that moment, I said, Myrtle, like, girl, I don't know about this. And her stance, and I don't mind going on record saying this, 'cause I said it and I say it now. She said, this is my content.
I remember. She told me.
This is my show. When these people come over here to my house and start getting into all of this, and it's my content,
they know what it is.
They know what it is, and I get to do with it what I choose.
Yeah.
Because we had that run-in already, we was not talking. We were not friends. We were not talking, and we were not friends. However, I never wanted to be responsible as the person who edited that situation. And I would go on record and I was in my room back there. I put my phone up on the stand. I said, I want you to tell me how to edit this, what to keep in and what to keep out, because because you not getting the video until you tell me how to edit this Bishop Eddie Long segment. I want to take it all out, but you tell me what to do. She told me exactly what is. I don't know if Beyond the Bench is still up on YouTube, but exactly what y'all see is exactly 100% what I was told. That's one situation I can't say I arranged.
I think
I didn't arrange that one.
My frustration with Oliver at the time was, not even getting to TS Madison. Him being my friend and being the editor of a project. We
wasn't friends then.
Either way, whether we were friends or not friends, we once had a friendship, right?
Okay.
And so I guess I was looking at people the way that I would do and handle things, or for Quentin. At the time, even though we weren't friends, I just personally felt that was, again, a situation that, one, you should have came to me and told me, because it take a day or two to process the damn video. So I say, hey, one, this is coming out. I ain't talked to your ass in a minute, but this is something that's getting ready to be released on Maddie's YouTube page. One, or two, me being my friend Maddie, you're gonna have to fuss at me, but I can't put this in there because it's insinuating the way that it's edited, the way that it's looking. And then I think a commercial aired on Chasing Reality, which when I or
no.
it was something.
No, in that video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. It was after the Bishop Eddie Long part when Momma Dee said something about HIV/AIDS. TS Madison said she said Oliver. Well, I won't say it was together. It ran in order that the video that was already out ran. So right after she got off talking about y'all, started talking about Bishop Eddie Long, and Madison was like a
HIV commercial played in the middle of it or something, and I just remember it so disgusted.
It played after the Bishop Eddie Long part, which that was
and I get
a Madison thing.
As me as a friend, I'm looking at my friend didn't have my back in the editing room, and here it is once again. I'm the butt of everybody's fucking joke, and someone's making serious accusations about me. And then the way that it is out here insinuated and this storyline is playing out, this doesn't look good. And it's looking like what Momma Dee is saying is true. And you've told me your side 1,000 times. I hear you loud and clear. I just think for me, Quentin, I would have given some type of heads up, or I really would have been fighting my boss behind the scenes like, he was once my friend and I can't do this. This doesn't look right. And I hear you in your conversation say, what do you want me to do with this and all this type of stuff. I guess for me, I'm in that area. I guess I'm just a little bit different when it comes to friends. I hear you loud and clear, but back then I didn't hear you. I hear you today. Back then I did not hear you because I just felt that you could have did more with me and my friend. I already got my ex out here talking and making videos and doing all these things. We on a show. Bitches is talking about us. I know you're not thinking about that, right? But this is me like
I didn't know Bizzy was out here making videos.
But you and him had even had a fallout behind me, and so it was like.
Well, you know what? In hindsight, I actually want to amend that right quick. So in Gardini's video, we said that
he said it was about me, and it wasn't.
And it actually was not. Me and Bizzy was actually arguing over Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
I was the icing on the cake, and you was like, "Well, matter of fact, while we arguing, bitch, you been treating my friend wrong, and I got something to say." And I think you kind of threw one of them lines in there.
I don't think I mentioned that at all, actually, because I actually think that happened. That situation, in order for me to have said that to Bizzy, the only thing that I knew happened between y'all is what happened after that Momma Dee night, right? With the porn star.
Say that again. Oh my God.
I'm saying, in order for me to have said that to Bizzy, the only thing that I was knowledgeable about that happened between y'all two was a situation that I became knowledgeable about that happened after that night of Momma Dee. Bizzy and our arguing happened before that night, so I wouldn't have gotten into it with him about you. I remember exactly what it is. I had to go back and watch it. It was me and him arguing over Cardi B, and Bizzy just got too crunk. And I was like, girl, it's not really not that serious.
He was always crunk.
Not that serious.
He ain't like none of my chasing friends either. He ain't like y'all asses. So he ain't like the show or none of that stuff until he filmed a scene with Lauren, which was crazy to me.
Which is crazy to me too, but we're gonna get to that too.
Damn,
you said
we got.
You say I didn't fight for you, Q. I was very adamant.
Me now, I
yes.
get it. I get it. Me now, I'm like, it's business, whatever. Somebody cutting their checks and telling what to do, da 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 da. For me, it was hurting my feelings. What was trying to be out there said about me. I've already said in the beginning, I'm a church kid, so I wasn't trying to make a lot of mistakes. So I felt like the rumor that was trying to be put out about me was detrimental to me. My brand was a lot. Like they were trying to say, when you got Momma Dee insinuating Eddie Long, HIV, oh, your boyfriend need to treat you better. I don't want you to get that Eddie Long stuff. And it was.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said that. That's how it all kind of lined up.
I don't remember her saying that. I would have to go back and rewatch that.
She was talking to Bizzy about treating me right, and about don't step out on me. Of course, you just said the porn star stuff. When you got connecting people in porn.
But that came out after.
No, that was happening that night. Yeah, that was current stuff, and my feelings were even more hurt because.
Wait. Pause,
it was occurring that night.
Pause.
It was happening.
Pause. Pause. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop. I'm so sorry to stop you.
Atlanta fuckboy.
That story was unraveling that night.
To me, I was putting pieces together, and Momma Dee was.
Okay, let me ask you one more thing because this is restructuring how I remember. So that situation with the porn star and all the other stuff, when Gardini was like he was getting in the cars about that situation, right? And when he was driving down, because he said in our chat, he was getting in the car, he was up late night, he was driving down. From my memory, it was because of that, right?
First of all, Gardini, back in the day, and this is why I hate that where we are, because Gardini was my friend, like that was my bitch. It was time to beat up a bitch. I'm calling Gardini because I know she
gonna ride.
It's time to ride out, bitch. It's 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Bitch, I need you. You know what she's about.
In her words, with her shawant on, head wrap, bitch. Ready.
Mama got a police stick car over here in this purse, gun over here.
You remember I used to have that stick?
Right up. Bitch, right.
It will open up just, oh my God. We laughing, but oh my God. This brings back so many memories. Because it was this black stick Gardini used to have, and she would just.
Let's ride out. I got some shit. Let's ride out. You know what
Jesus.
I'm a church boy. I don't know how far I can go with these hoes, but I know what type of hoes that I'm rolling with. And, I didn't have a lot of friends. So I'm like, I know Gardini gonna roll. So no, it wasn't that particular situation, but the person I was dealing with had several situations. And I was getting to a point, hanging around you, hanging around him. Gardini, he gonna shoot it to you straight. Don't be a dumb bitch. Don't be letting him treat you like da-da-da-da-da. Say something. Do something. That type vibe. So I was trying to get a little pushback like, bitch, you're right. You're not gonna continue to sit around and treat me like, shit. So I was, so Gardini was a good friend when it comes down to that type vibe. He was definitely ready to ride out, but it wasn't because of that particular porn story or anything. This is a whole nother situation with apps and all that kind of carrying on.
This is all stuff, even in that situation, I knew nothing about.
No. You shouldn't have. I was doing something with my friend.
I knew nothing about. I knew nothing about. But it was...
Until it's Mad Day and she ready to air some business out. Yeah.
It was not until that vlog came out, right? Because there were things that were known that I just was not. There were conversations that had been had that Oliver was not privy to, that other people had been privy to, right? Which is why once you broke it down to me and you saw that video, I was like, okay, I understand from your perspective why you feel like this was a direct thing, considering all the people who were involved. TS, Bizzy,
which I looked at like a mother. I love
the little porn star. I don't know if we want to say his name.
Please, no.
Okay, cool. But him, I didn't know all those, and then I'm a certain fashion person. I didn't know all these conversations had been going on. I didn't know that. at the chateau. I didn't know that. And my whole thing, I guess, ultimately, even still to this day, and this honestly, this has no sauce.
Because the fashion person was starting to come around in. You remember that? I can't say what they role was because people will go back. You know how stuff
Yeah.
goes. But if you remember,
that's why I said the fashion person.
that fashion person was starting to work with, some creatives there. And we were all in that house that night. Mama, I don't know what was in that alcohol.
It was Jack Daniels that she was drinking.
When they say when you get drunk, like the realness come out, Momma Dee was tapping into some stuff and calling out some stuff in that room that I was getting to my phone that day. I'm still flabbergasted about it. You know what I'm saying? But
because I honestly don't think nobody told Momma Dee. And just off of that, Momma Dee is a prophetess. Momma Dee is a prophet.
That's what I'm like.
Momma Dee did that now. Momma Dee did that. Momma Dee called it out. Momma Dee, she called that thing out from A to Z.
Watch your friends. Watch your friends. Start pointing that bitch over there with a camcorder. Watch your friends.
Oh my God.
Watch your man.
And to close off on the whole Beyond the Bench episode, I ultimately felt like, the content was not mine. The decision was not mine. I felt like it just so happened that it was Oliver in this position. If we were friends, I would have reached out to you and said something. But I had tried to talk to you. I had tried to reach out to you because we wasn't, at least I don't think we was too far off and not talking. So I was like, okay, well, he's just going to be mad. I had tried to reach out to you. Hey, Q, how you doing? There was no response. So months later, now we doing Beyond the Bench. I'm not thinking to reach out to Q and say anything because he didn't reach out to any of the other messages. If we were friends, I would have said something. But as the editor, and this is taking it out of being Oliver, whatever, as the editor, the person who contracted me, well, I ain't gonna say contracted, the person who got me to, the person who paid me to edit this video, this is what she said she wanted for her thing. I mean, it was no check cut. I said she paid me. Come on, y'all gotta stop doing this because then it'll be a whole vlog on this tomorrow. I got time for this shit, Q, okay? Come back.
So it's my fault. So I got to come back up.
It is your fault because you're reacting this way. The person who paid me who paid me to edit this video has laid down the law on how she wants her video to be seen out here in the world, considering what she knows. So to me, all the responsibility goes to her because I've already said take all this shit out, which to her she felt like putting in that commercial was gonna smooth it over. That was her rationale. I don't know.
Add it to it, Bookie. But let's be clear. I'm a straight from the horse's mouth type person. Oh, I called TS.
I know you did. She told me. Yeah. She told me y'all talked.
Yeah, we talked.
That same night that video came out, I get a text, unsolicited, from your ex.
I was about to say me.
Oh. No, it wasn't you. It was from your ex.
Can we speed this story up? I don't need him
tomorrow. No, I think that's it.
I'm kidding. You say your side, child. So that's why season 3, Oliver and I weren't friends.
Season 4,
when we met up at the Cynthia Bailey wine cellar, and y'all kept seeing us trying to maneuver through this conversation and not say exactly what it was, and everybody was like, "Y'all didn't say nothing. Because we didn't. We weren't friends, but we were trying to not bring, because it wasn't on the show.
It wasn't on the show.
Why I was upset with Oliver. So I was trying not to go too far because younger me, y'all can tell even tonight when I get emotional, when I get tapped into something, I'm there. And so I didn't want to, be on camera being all emotional and shit back then. So.
And that's why when all that stuff finally came to head, I was like, why is all this shit getting blamed on me? Because I wasn't the one who said nothing about no pin codes. I didn't call Stone. I didn't do none of this. I wasn't the one who said this is how this YouTube video should look like. So why is this shit being blamed on me? At that point, I just took all the bullets. I said, I'm going to take them because this is going to be a lesson learned for me. I'm going to take them.
You took a lot of bullets.
For that I should not have taken. But I took them.
I'm not going to say you was in the middle, but because I think you were the closest one to me, and because they had already had this commotion going, they dropped the T to you, I felt like you were not in the middle, but you were in the middle of us, and that's why I felt like you caught the bullet, because all the rest of them is producing the show. You know, Gardini was gone, and Reese G and Dario still had a show to produce. So we on camera looking stupid when there's stuff behind the scenes going on.
Which is why I was trying to reach out to you the whole time, because I was like,
I know,
okay,
I know.
if we can't, I don't mind.
Baby,
Yes, I was like, Q, like, don't.
I know.
This is how I feel. I feel like because it became you and I arguing, the people who really was responsible for it got off.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And that's not what I wanted.
Tonight. I'm just finding out shit tonight I never knew. Yeah, I definitely feel like you took the bullet, you know, for a lot of them playing behind the scenes. And I wish I wasn't, you know, as hot-headed or emotional, you know, because once I go there, I'm there, and I was trying not to do that. You know, y'all heard me say earlier, because I consider Oliver like he is my little brother, and at the time, and now, you know, you're more feminine than you were back then. I never wanted to be fussing and fighting with a feminine guy, with a feminine boy. Not saying I'm masculine or anything, because I'm Quentin. I'm dead in the middle. But at the same time, you wasn't somebody I could square up with, and you know, all that type shit. So I was just
No, you could have.
Nah, we ain't doing that. Your mama police, girl. I'll be in jail in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's like let's be real friends, whether we friends or not. As I felt like at the time, I felt like we were closer, and I felt like I just wanted you to come to me. Me now, you know, I'm in a different space, but back then I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. All I hear is a bunch of bitches talking about me. I don't know who it's coming from, and the only thing you can tell me is, I'll tell you later. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to start nothing. Girl, miss me. And matter of fact, since you don't want to tell me, I'm good on you too. Because I felt like you was in the middle of it, like I say, because you knew more than I didn't know anything. This is where almost 6, 7, 8 years later, I'm just finding out who the fuck.
No, Q, I told you all this stuff after we left that. I told you that shit back then.
Maybe so, but like it's
really Q. After we left that Cynthia Bailey thing, we sat on this couch right here and smoked weed, and I told everything I just said. Oh, I'm sorry. But we sat on this couch right here, and I opened up my phone to you, and I said, all the shit you claiming that I'm saying, I want you to see right here, this is not me.
But that was
and I'm
45 your time? Oh
yeah, it's okay. Gosh. It's okay. And it's almost still 400 people in here watching, child. They ain't going nowhere. They just locked right here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
On my screen right here, but hey, y'all.
I can see it all. It's 382 total.
Y'all are up at 3 a.m.
Trying to get the tea. Just to get
y'all
the tea.
Drop something in the comments. I only see one person in the comments. Y'all drop a little comment if y'all want us to keep going. Say hey Q. Say hey O. Make sure you subscribing to my bro Oliver Twixt and his YouTube channel. While we in the middle of it, because we still got so much further to go. We got to go to Chase to LA. We still got some more shit to dive into. So if y'all enjoying this, subscribe to my bro. You know what I'm saying? We locked in. Okay. Hey, let's keep going. I appreciate y'all for being here. This will be my first and last time doing this. Talk about all this stuff. And
you better mean it.
Girl, what? Talk about it for what? I got more stuff coming up. More stuff. Your deuces, girl. Finding out the shit I'm finding out tonight, girl. Some of these girls can cancel it the next time they ever see me. Yeah.
Come on, come on, Momma Dee.